exercise. Today we're going to focus on biceps, triceps, and shoulders. So grab a set of weights, whether you want to use 2 full water bottles, maybe some canned goods, or if you have dumbbells at home, that'll be great. And we'll be doing each exercise for about 1 minute. We'll start with biceps and end with shoulders. So let's get to it. All right, for our first exercise, you're just gonna stand up nice and tall, soft bend in the knees, strong spine, and we're just gonna take it into a traditional bicep curl. So exhale up, inhale down. Keep your elbows right by your sides and keep your elbows glued in space. You're just flexing and extending. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears, chest open nice and wide. Exhale up and inhale down. Now throughout these exercises, for almost any one of them, if you need to do right then left, please feel free to do so. So choose your option. You could even alternate back and forth. Good. Now take your pinky fingers a little bit further away from each other so your arms are a little bit more open on the diagonal, elbows still glued by your side, and we're going to take it into a wider bicep curl. Remember, it's exhale up, inhale down. Feel that nice little squeeze through the front of your elbow joints. If you need to take one foot in front of the other for a more steady stance, that's also a great option. So you know that it's getting a little bit much for you if you feel your body weight needing to rock back and forth in order to perform that curl. If that's the case, just choose one of your options. If you can grab lighter weights, do that. If you can take it right then left, that's great. All right. Now you're going to take it to a 45-degree angle on that more open stance. You're going to lift your elbows up and away, close until you're at shoulder level, and then bring your elbows back down towards your sides and back the other way. So it's offer up, open, close, offer up, close, lower. So up, open, lower, up, close, lower. Good. You'll start to feel your chest muscles engage for this one. And again, you can do this right then left. Just like that. Good. Open, close, and in, up, out, and down. Make sure you continue to breathe. Good. Relax your hands down by your side and give it a quick shoulder roll. Palms face forward. Bring it to the top of the curl with a narrow position, and then only bring it halfway down, so no lower than elbow crease, and then back to the top. Now I want you to be really slow and deliberate in this movement, keeping your elbows completely still in space, and just feel the tension through the front of those arms as you keep the weight at the top, controlling the movement. Take right then left if you need it. Continue to exhale at the very top. Shoulders down your back, chest open. Only stopping at halfway. Good. Now go back out to that wider position. So your pinkies are further away from each other, and now you're only going to come halfway up and back to the bottom. So we did the top half in a more narrow grip. Now we're going to do the bottom half in a more open grip. Chest is nice and proud, knees softly bent. You can take one foot in front of the other if you need to. You've got this. Breathe through it. Relax any tension you don't need. Slow and deliberate. Great job. Keep it up. Few more seconds. One more. Hold it at that midpoint. Drop it down. All right, take your weights to the side and then open up your arms as wide as they'll go. Reach long through the fingertips. Soft bend in the elbows, and then flip your palms to the back of the room. And then turn your palms towards me, turn them under, and flip them to the back of the room. Good, that should feel like a really nice stretch and extension through those arms. Keep flipping back and forth. Imagine reaching longer through your fingertips, like you're expanding your wingspan. Good. Interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Press your palms together. Keep a soft bend in your elbows and press your knuckles away as you open up through your chest. All right, we're going to move into triceps. So grab one weight for each hand. Few shoulder rolls. Shake it out. Good. Feet about hip distance apart. Knees softly bent. Hinge forward from the hips with a long spine, belly button in and up. Palms are facing each other, elbows are right by your side. And then you're going to squeeze those elbows by your side for a narrow row and drop it back down. Good. So I want you to take your eye gaze about 2 feet in front of your toes to relax the back of your neck. Now think about your upper arms being parallel to the ceiling at the top. And try and squeeze through the elbows and the shoulder blades as you pull those arms in and up. Exhale at the top, inhale on the way down. Now remember this movement as you take one foot in front of the other. Now the hand opposite of the front foot is going to be moving. Square your hips and shoulders over that front heel. Bend your front knee slightly. Hinge forward. This time you're going to row up. Hold it in its spot as you extend through the pinky side of the hand. Bring it in. Drop it down. So it's up, out, in, and down. Good. Up, out, in, and down. Now notice as I row up, my arms stay still in the top half as I extend out. Good. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back, pulling everything into the midline. I like to give it a big exhale as my hand extends back on this one. Good. And then you're just going to move that weight to the other hand. Pivot your feet so the other one's in front. Soft bend in the front knee. Square your hips and shoulders. Hinge forward from the hips. Arm at your side, palm facing in. Bring it up, out, in, and down. Good. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. Good. Up, out, in, and down. Core is nice and tight throughout all of these exercises. We always want a strong core. Release any tension you don't need. You should feel that work at the top of your upper arm. Good. That spot that's closest to the ceiling. Good. Now, take your weights to the side. You're going to need to find a wall, a counter, or you can use a chair. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. You're going to take your hands shoulder distance apart, and wherever you are, walk your feet away until you can have a nice flat back from your heels to the crown of your head. Relax your shoulders down. Press your heels down. Squeeze your hips forward. And then take your elbows right by your sides as you come into a narrow push-up, and then push away. Good. So inhale as you drop down, exhale as you push back up to the top. Good. And you only need to bend those elbows as far as you're comfortable with. Good. Do something sustainable, challenge yourself, but don't overdo it. Good. So if you're at a wall, you can move down to the ground for the next one, or if you're at a counter or you have a chair, you're going to face away from the chair. Set your hands on it, walk your feet away, press your hips up and away from the chair, squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back, and then try and keep your hips lifting up and away as you bend into your elbows and press back to the top. Good. Inhale as you drop down, big exhale as you push back up. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. As you get tired, your elbows are going to want to bow out to the sides, but that's going to become really bothersome in the shoulder joints. So if you need to, don't drop quite as low. You can always move your feet a little closer, whatever you need to do. Good. So that's it for triceps. Let's stretch it out. One arm up, touch the base of your neck, chin up, relax everything down. Feel a nice stretch to the back of the upper arm. Breathe nice and deep. Reach both hands up, other side. Good. Great chance to grab a drink of water if you need it. Good. And just swing through your arms a little bit. Feel a nice release. And pick up your weights. Let's do some shoulders. So have your palms facing each other. Your elbows are right by your side, so you've got about a 90-degree angle in both elbow joints. Now you're going to keep that same 90 degrees as you lead with your elbows up and away until you're straight across at shoulder level like a tabletop. Good, and then squeeze those arms back in towards your sides. Good, open up, squeeze it back in. Good. Now as you lift those weights up, make sure your shoulders stay pressing down your back. So we don't want to shrug it up. We want to keep our shoulders down and activate through the muscles. Exhale up, inhale down. Again, if you need to do right then left, please take that option. Good, great start for the shoulders. Relax your hands in front of you with your palms facing your thighs, soft bend in the knees, chest up nice and tall. And now we're going to take a forward raise. So about the same width as the inside of our shoulders, bring it back down. And then a side raise, so about the outside of our shoulders. Good. It's to the front. Lower down. Keep a soft bend in your elbows here, so you're not going to completely lock out your arms. And you want to imagine you're holding buckets and lifting them forward so you don't put any unnecessary tension in your wrists. So when you're at the top, it's like I should see all of your pretty rings. Exhale up. And on the diagonal. Right then left is always an option. All right, for these next couple of exercises, if you need to drop the weights completely, you'll still get a ton of good work into the shoulders. Keep a soft bend in the elbows, maybe a little bit less than 90 degrees. Palms are up. And then you're going to bring the pinky fingers towards each other in front and open back out to the sides. So your weights are at shoulder height. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back as you open your arms back up. This targets the biceps again a little bit. You'll feel it in your chest, through your upper back. Hang in there. Remember, you can drop the weights completely if you need to. Good. All right, now hold those weights where they are and draw a circle to the front. Keep going. I'm going to set my weights down. So it becomes more difficult if you straighten out through your elbows a little bit more. If you need a little bit less, bend your elbows in towards your body. So you want to think about drawing those circles not only through your fingertips, but also in your shoulder joints. And switch directions. And it might sound kind of counterintuitive, but the smaller and more controlled you make those circles, the more work you're going to get into your shoulders. Few more seconds. Can you lift a little higher? Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And relax. All right, I'm gonna pick up my weights again. And then we're gonna take that diagonal raise, soft bend in the elbows, hold it at the top, turn your palms to face me, turn them to face the ground, lower. So it's lift, rotate, rotate, lower. I'm gonna go ahead and take one foot in front of the other, keeping that soft bend in the elbows. You are more than welcome to do one arm and then the other here. Keep your chest up nice and tall, shoulders out of your ears. Keep breathing. Come on, finish strong, you got it. This is your last exercise. Feel free to start from the beginning and do as many rounds as you'd like. Lower it down nice and slow. Set your weights to the side. Good, and then take one hand in front, across your body. Other palm comes under. Take everything away. Drop everything down. Good. Breathe nice and deep. Take any movement that feels good. You can rock your hips from side to side. You can take one ear to one shoulder and then the other. Switch arms. Relax over everything away from the chin. Interlace your fingers in front. Flip your palms away. Press your palms forward, round through your back, chin to chest. And then think about widening across your shoulder blades. Good. Now take your hands just above your knees. Bend your knees, and as you inhale, you're going to press your tailbone and the crown of your head away from each other into a C shape. So you're arching through your back, pulling your chest forward and up. Big exhale, chin to chest, round your back. Think about pushing away from your thighs. We'll do two more like that. Big inhale through the nose. Arch, open through the chest. Exhale out through the mouth. Round, pull that belly button in and up. Inhale, arch. Stay in that arch. Take your hands away and pull the backs of your hands towards each other. You can even look up if that feels good. And then when you're ready to exhale, take your forearms to the tops of your thighs. Round again, chin to chest. Tuck your hips and pelvis forward a little bit. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Take your fingertips on tops of your shoulders and then draw big circles with your elbows. We'll go in and around first. And then opposite direction. Good. And then just hit each back pocket. Release any tension around your spine. If it feels better to just stay looking at me, do that. Or you could turn and look over each shoulder. Pick up the opposite heel as you turn. Good. And 3 really big deep breaths in. Inhale, reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Grow as long as you can. Exhale, relax your hands back down. Inhale through your nose, close your eyes if it feels good. Notice all the sensations around your upper body. Last one, inhale to the top, nice and deep. Hold your breath in for just a moment. Give yourself a nice pat on the back. Reach back up, exhale down. Great job, guys.